What's going on, you guys? Back at it with another video. I got an update on, well, I didn't get an update, but I got some better news. So that's what we're talking about. So if you watched the previous video, which will be a link down below in the description box, on applying for a lease purchase here. So it's been about 3 weeks. I haven't heard back on it through buying a truck through Night, and so I did some research. I looked around, called around, and I got approved to buy my own truck. So that is the route that I'm taking now, is instead of going through the company, now I am going through a third party, which is basically you go find a truck, you get the truck, you put whatever down on it, you bring it on over. So thumbs up for that. Little story. So about 3 years ago, I had a car repo due to personal things, not on my behalf, but we won't go into that detail. So when that happened about 3 years ago, I tried to apply. I'm pretty sure it was the same company that I did today, and they couldn't approve me because of it being so new. So 3 years later, I went to go apply because they have everything I want on the trucks, which I'll get into as well. So I went and applied with that particular finance company, and I finally got the word back today, which is the same time I'm recording the video, and I got good news, which is fantastic. You always want good news. So I got approved to finance a truck, and for the amount down, I can't complain, honestly, and I'll get into why I'm doing this. Some people might say it's a bad idea, but this is what I'm doing. It's not for everybody. So I got a hold of the sales director, or the head of sales, or whoever it was, administration, whatever you want to call it. So they actually emailed me, and they said, hey, we got you approved, because they do a credit check. They check they check your background and all that, make sure you don't have any outstanding balances, or want to make sure you're in good credit standing. And so I applied, I gave them everything they needed, and they got back to me today, which is a good thing. So a little into the details of the truck. So if I get into one of their trucks, which would be an international, that would be $1,000, give or take, security deposit. It's what you put down. So then so if I go into, let's say, a Freightliner, a Peterbilt, a KW, even a Volvo, which they don't have Volvos. I was a little disappointed, but it's alright. So I can pick from Freightliner, Peterbilt, KW, and Volvo, but they don't have any in stock right now. So with the Freightliner and the Kenworths, it will be $1,500 down, which is the deposit. That's what they want. And then it is anywhere, it's right about $1,000 a week. So if you're looking at a brand new truck, you're looking about $1,100, and that includes the maintenance, the escrow, the warranty that you want in a truck. Truck note is anywhere, it's like anywhere from like $6 to $750 a week, and this is why I'm going this route. So if I were to get a newer truck through Knight, like, you know, the newest truck you could get, it would be about $5 to $550 a week. I think it's no more than $550. But then you got to add in the maintenance and escrows, like all that into it, which will come out to like $400. So really, for a couple $100 more a week, which I can afford, not everybody can afford. This is why I'm saying not everybody can do what I'm doing. Everybody's different. So I can afford that $200 more extra a week on a brand new truck. And this is the route that I'm going. I'm going to try to get a new truck, because here's why. So when you get a new truck, you have usually a 4-year / 400 to 450,000 mile warranty. And if anything breaks down, anything like that, it's covered. Like this, I'm in a brand new KW 2020. If I have an engine, like let's say my turbo blows, it's covered under warranty. So bring it to the shop, they fix it, you're good, you're out rolling. So with that being said, I am trying to go the route of a new truck, and that's why if you're saying like $1,000 a week, $1,100 a week, but you got to remember, the maintenance is lower because you have less possibility of maintenance breaking down all the time. And if you watch my other video about Penske's truck rental, which was a lot more money down, this I'm putting half of that down. Way more than half I'm putting down. So $1,500 down, I get in the truck I want. And then, so here's the thing, this is what my goal is. So this is my plan. You always got to have a goal when you're out here. I get the truck, it is a 5-year lease if I go brand new, like all the other carriers and companies out there trying to lease a truck on, or a third party like I'm doing. So if it's a 5-year lease, my goal is either to, 1, pay that off in 2 to 3 years, which is my goal. If not, I will go third party, refinance it, and then it'll be a lower payment. So everybody's got to get into the game somehow. You know, you go over to Prime Inc. and be paying $800 to $900 on a truck note alone. I'm not saying it is, but if you go buy brand new, you spec it out the way you want, you're paying up there. So this is a lot better of an option, because not saying it's not going to work out here at Knight, but you never know what happens. So, you know, a couple years later, if I want to take the truck somewhere, which I don't plan on it, you have that option. You can go and do that. All you gotta do is let them know, hey, I'm taking this truck here, or I'm going there, or in 2 years, hey, I'm getting my own authority, which is my long-term goal. Eventually I want my own authority, and this is a good stepping stone to get there. So a little about the trucks. Most of the trucks, about 80%, they come with a refrigerator, a workstation, I think a power inverter as well. If not, I can buy my own. I don't care. Also, some of from like the 2016 and 19, they come with an APU. You can't beat that for an APU. So they're basically adding that price in there. So You got that APU, you got all that stuff. The Freightliner, it's got the OptiIdle, all that good stuff, so it just starts up and down whenever it needs to. And you know, you might be thinking, well, that's a lot of money. You're spending almost double on that truck. Like, why would you do that? Like, but like I said, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people need to start somewhere. So this is where I'm starting, and I'm gonna have a whole journey of when I get the truck to when I get it in service, my first load, my first weeks on top of that, and forward from there to there. So it's going to be like a stepping stone of videos. And fortunately, I gotta go buy a brand new GoPro because I lost mine. So I want to do some more driving videos, but I can't. I lost my GoPro, and that's how I do it, because everything's voice command, which is nice. So you can just say, hey, GoPro, turn on. GoPro turns on, starts recording. You can't beat that. So hopefully you all like the video. Let me know, thumbs it up, leave your comment down below, give it a dislike. It doesn't matter to me. So I'm excited, and we will see how this turns out, but I'll keep you all updated. Thanks, bye.